Get Rob. Yeah, we got no audio on Rob.
No audio, Rob.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we are
Testing,
live.
testing.
We
Oh,
are
there you
live.
go.
All right.
Yeah, we live. What is going on, everybody? This is another Tech Talk with Team 100. Want to want to take a pause for the calls right now. Shout out to the Red Cups, keeping streams going strong since 1998.
Red Cups.
Red Cups on deck. Yeah,
Six Lewis is in the building already. He's first on every stream that we do
first we appreciate that 6.
all the time.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the introductions. Mr. RP3, go ahead and let you start off.
What's good, everybody? My name is Rob Pouncey, aka RP3 Tech Reviews. Welcome to another Tech One Team 100 stream. If you want to, you can follow me on Instagram at RP3_Tech Reviews and on Twitter at RP3 Roman numeral 3 Tech. And looking forward to some great tech talk.
Let's do it.
Let's
What's
do
up,
it.
everyone? What's up, everyone? This is Joseph from Forbes Tech Reviews. You can find me on Twitter at Forbes Reviews, Instagram at Forbes Tech Reviews, Instagram TV at Forbes Tech Reviews, Facebook at Forbes Tech Reviews. I'm all over the place. If y'all want to hit me up, just hit me up. I have emails in my contacts. So if you're watching this on replay, have a question, hit me up on email too. LG, Razer, Google, if you're listening to this, drop me some phones. I really could use it for the channel. And yeah, let's just have some fun.
Yeah, definitely
Oh,
do that.
minivans rule, by the way.
Yeah, and LG, if y'all listening, go ahead and hit Forbes up, man. No matter how bad your phone sucks, he is still gonna rep it to the foot. All right, nobody's gonna go harder for your phone than Forbes.
I
Give them some
I
free
just
swag.
I just pre-ordered the V40 today.
Oh, it's already
Oh,
begun then. Look at that. He even paid money to
I
rep
even
your
paid
phone.
money. Hey, I want that free gimbal in the SD card too.
Yeah, that's a
are they
nice
giving
little
out gimbals?
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, man. You ain't seen the
The
package they gave
DJI,
you?
I
the
ain't seen the
DJI gimbal too.
Bro, so right
Man,
now, if you pre-order a V40, you get 200 off the price.
damn.
Not
Plus
for
the
only for
256
Verizon
gig.
though. Only for Verizon.
Oh, well, I'm only talking about real carriers. So, but on Verizon anyway, you get 200 bucks off the price. You get a 256 gig micro SD card, and you get a gimbal.
Wow, man.
I'm telling you, man. All they missing is the fridge.
Right.
Yeah,
Or the
LG
TV.
fridge, 46-inch.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, they doing the thing. But I guess I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself. Welcome, guys. This is my channel, Eric Kelly, aka the Tech Gentleman. You can find me on Instagram at the Tech Gentleman, on Twitter at @the_tech. I guess RIP Google Plus. I don't know when that's supposed to actually happen, but that's supposed to be shutting down Google Plus. That's gonna hurt my heart. But until it closes down, you can find me on there at the Tech Gentleman as well. Obviously here on YouTube at the Tech Gentleman. But yeah, man, this is another stream, another Team 100 Tech Talk tonight. As you can see in the description, we've got a couple of things that we want to talk about. Of course, the Made by Google event is going to be the main headliner. Also going to talk about I guess we'll talk about the V40 a little bit. But the Razer Phone 2, a nice looking device that's been announced. And also Samsung's kind of crazy-eyed 5-camera monster in the Galaxy A9. So we got a couple of things to talk about. We'll get the I guess the small fish out the way. This Samsung phone with 4 cameras on the back. So if you don't know about it, it's called the Samsung Galaxy A9. It was just announced. Samsung even had an event for it. And it has 4 cameras on the back. It has a standard, I guess, shot camera, wide angle, telephoto, and a camera that's just for depth sensing. So basically it took every type of camera anybody ever put on the back of a phone, I guess except for a monochrome, and put it on the back of this phone. So so what do you guys think Samsung's goal is? You know, they're good for throwing stuff to the wall and seeing what sticks, but what do you think is going to come out of this phone? Let's start with you, Rob.
Samsung, I don't know. Um, they tend to take a lot of cues from other companies when it comes to some of the moves they make. I've never remember something that I can truly say that was original. That's ideal. Samsung probably haven't done that somebody else. I mean, only thing that they've done is push the display to another level. As far as I think they were one of the first mainstream companies in America that push their displays to the next level. But the camera deal, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're trying to be great at everything and not a master at any one thing. You know what I'm saying? You know how you can be great at so many things, but never a master level at one particular.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I hope it works out for them. Their cameras are always good, so I don't think it's going to be that bad of a situation. To be honest.
Yeah, and it's interesting because this is the A9. This isn't their flagship, and they're good for throwing out a weird A9 kind of model near the end of the year.
Yeah,
they always have their A series. Like 1 year, it looked just like I think like an HTC device or something like that. I guess they're always doing something weird. So I don't know. We'll see. Forbes, what do you think?
Is it like their test device? Like, let's see what kind of traction we get on this 4-camera thing, and then we can maybe do this on our S9 or Note 10. I mean, S10 and Note 10.
Could be.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, LG, I can't really say nothing because I'm getting the LG V40 that has 5 cameras, 3 in the back, and instead of 4 in the back. But
so,
I mean, knowing the Google Pixel XL2 and what Google can do with 1 camera, do we really need 4 cameras or 3 cameras in the back of a phone? I mean, what's next? 5 or 6 in the back? I mean,
so I think that brings up an interesting point because with the V40 being so close to the LG G7, and basically the fact that it has 3 cameras on the back has kind of been justification for the price, because the price is high as hell. I don't care what nobody say. For an LG device, for the specs on it, that price is high. Starting at 64 gigs of internal storage. I mean, it's not competing at that price. But with that being a justification, and Samsung coming out with basically a mid-range kind of device, it's going to be under $600, but it has 4 cameras on the back. How does that make you feel about LG and that justification for the price on the V40, Rob?
I'm an LG fan, so I don't. I mean, price is price though. But really quick before we get to Rob, I want to shout out Mr. Guy Davis. He says, "What's up?" He wants to hang out with us. He has a little drink in the red cup. Uno Nice is in the building. Android Stud is in the building. Munchie's in the building. Will is in the building. They had a great stream earlier. Him and George from Mr. whatever the channel name is. Man, I'm drawing a blank. I'm getting old. Sean O is in the building. Matt's in the building. Man, we have a lot of people in the building watching us. Go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry I interrupted you, man.
Oh, no.
I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, we were just asking about how you feel about LG and the V40 and the pricing of it, with Samsung coming out with basically a sub $600 phone with 4 cameras on the back.
Well, I don't know. LG overpriced. Them overpricing that phone is a tough one. It's like, but at the same time, you can't hold LG to that price because they're going to be discounting it literally, the minute it's out. So yeah, you can say it's 900, but it's going to be 700 in a little while, real fast. So in a lot of ways, I'm not that mad at it at the price because they're not going to get me on the first, the introduction of it. I think I might wait. I might even pass on the V40 because there's a few other phones that got my interest more so than the 40. And as far as with Samsung cameras, I mean, it's nice to have those cameras on there. I don't know what type of sensors they're using. Are they using Sony's or are they Samsung's own sensor? But I'm not up on the A9. All I know, if it's a mid-range and they're trying to experiment with that, I guess the best place to do it at is on your mid-range phone. The profit margin is probably smaller, so you're not going to really hurt that much if you win or lose with that.
Yeah, I don't think they expect to sell many of them.
Yeah.
Isn't another funny thing too? We say $600 is a mid-range phone right now.
Well,
it's not a I mean, the price range has been, extended so much just this year. 600 is really like smack dab in the middle almost.
Yeah. The
And then
price,
you
I mean,
got,
the phone isn't cheap. It ain't like they made it with plastic, right? It is.
so that's another thing though. The back of it is plastic that's made to look like glass.
Oh,
Oh, so it's
But
like
it's got
for
6 gigs of
600.
RAM and 120 gigs of storage.
Hmm.
So it's really like a weird mashup.
Wow.
Yeah.
I-
So
For 600 though, they shouldn't be the. I think the material should be better because if OnePlus can give you glass for
but,
that price,
but I mean,
it's
two
got four
more camera
cameras, dude.
sensors.
It's got
Yeah.
four cameras in the back, dude.
So I think the question is, and that you brought up a good question, Rob. What sensors are they using? Because even Razer at their event, which we'll talk about later, but they copped to using cheaper camera sensors last year on the
right?
Razer phone, and they upgraded to basically which is what is the cream of the crop,
The
which
Sony.
are the Sony IMX sensors. So I think it'll be interesting to see, especially if like a Jerry, rig or something like that gets a hold of one, tears it down. It can give us some insight on what sensors they're using. Like, do they have OIS on them, or just how much they put into those cameras?
Well,
Whoa! Super chat is wide
Oh,
open.
membership
hey,
fees being paid early.
that's what I'm talking about, man. Android stud in the building, another Team 100 member.
And he
He,
must have just got paid or something, or hit money
hey,
with the Dolphins or something.
hey, he like it. I love it. He representing for Android with that even $20, no taxes
No,
paid.
1999.
Exactly.
Right.
Full
All
dues were paid. Yeah, Android stud is free and clear. His invoice has been paid. We appreciate that, brother.
Android. But yeah, it depends on the sensors, man, because if they're using cheap sensors, they got the fake glass, already it's not worth the 600.
No, you think so?
Nah.
I
If
mean,
they
what
using
what processor are they using too?
The Snapdragon like 600 series, like 650 or 660, I think.
now a comparable phone was that Amazon version of that Moto. Do you think that's a mid-range phone?
Was that one of the G6s they had?
No, we talking about the one that looked like a Z with the which you can have the mods on the back. I think I got it around here
Oh,
somewhere.
was it the Z Moto Z Play? It wasn't. It didn't have a 800 series Snapdragon. It had like a
No, I had a
652.
six. It had the six joint.
Yeah. And how much was that one on Amazon?
I think it was five. Was it 499? Oh man, I forgot. It's been
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and answer.
I think it was 450
Was that with ads or without ads?
without ads. They don't have no ads no more.
They don't have ads anymore.
Oh, okay. So 450.
Yeah.
Um,
Or was it higher? I got a feeling it was higher. I might have to jump on my Amazon right quick.
yeah.
I'll let you
And,
know in a couple of minutes.
all right. And I'm just gonna taking a glance at the comments right now.
Right.
I see that. Let's see. I'm just scrolling for questions right now. I see Matthew said, "What market is the A series for?" Um, I'm not sure. That's a very good question, and I assume it means like what region of the world or something like that, because that ain't selling in America. You ain't gonna see that in a Verizon store or nothing like that. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know who's just checking for cameras like that. What's LG's major market? I guess Korea or something.
Hey, look at LG, dude. Look at that phone. Now,
Yeah.
T-Mobile does suck though because the only LG V40 I could get was the black one. That's all they had, and that's the only one they selling right now.
Ain't no point in putting no other colors in there to not
But
sell.
look at that though, dude. Look at that. And you can hate
Right.
on LG all you want, dude, but this phone is great.
Hey,
This
that's the
phone is
best.
really good.
That is. Look, if you ask me, if that one gets the 4K 60 update,
Whenever
that's
that
the
might
best.
be.
Yeah, that's the best LG to get. There's no
Yeah.
point in getting the V40.
Why do you can have 3 cameras in the back? Bam! Watch next week when I get it.
All right, let us see them camera reviews for the.
Yes, I will have them in there. It's going to beat. It's going to beat the Note 9.
good, good luck. So Munchie says the Z3 launched for $499 on Amazon.
Yeah, for that much, I was having a hard time finding that.
Yeah. Munchie says 660 is a good processor. The max you need to pay for it is $300. I mean, before the Poco phone, that would have been more of a joke, but now, I mean, you know what people can do. I don't know what they were making on the Poco phone, but I mean, as far as
Yeah,
just pure specs goes, if you're gonna put a plastic back on it and all that stuff, we need some love on the inside.
Hey,
yeah.
Donovan said, what day does the V40 come out? It's supposed to come out next Friday, but T-Mobile already charged me for the charge, and they said they probably will ship it Monday. So I might get
Yeah.
it by Wednesday
Man, they're gonna
or
overnight that to you
Tuesday.
for free.
Oh yeah.
They just gotta get that out their inventory.
Hey,
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 look
that's
for
another thing too, because the people in Texas, I have my own special team right in Texas. The woman was trying to charge me $24.99 for next day shipping. I'm like, lady, I don't pay nothing for shipping. Oh well, it's not free on this phone if you only order online. I'm like, I'm on Jump on Demand. I can't order online. She goes, well, the charge is $6.99 if you want it for a ground. I'm like, no, I'm getting it next day and going to waive the charge. She's like, hold on, let me. And then she finally waved. I'm like, lady, you supposed to be my team? I said, you supposed to work for me, you
hey,
know?
did you not drive a minivan, Forbes?
Mm.
She must not know who you was when you pulled up or something.
Exactly right.
Yeah. But hey, look, Forbes, I'm gonna let you know, man. When you open that box, John Ledger gonna pop out the box and hand you the phone.
Ah,
But yeah,
John
man.
Ledger. Yeah,
yeah.
so I mean the A9, I don't know, 4 cameras in the rear. I guess we can't really talk until we see it, and we might never see it. So
They're
Yeah.
kind of dazzling you with the cameras. Say,
yeah.
I
look at the
mean,
4 cameras. Never mind the back. Look-
I don't
So
know.
Donovan says so on the Pixel Day. I guess if the Pixel's coming out there, I don't know.
a lot of people might be getting theirs this week, next week.
Yeah. Because
Oh
it drops
really?
officially the 18th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just bad timing for LG. Between
It's bad
what date
timing
is
for the
the
Google Pixel, man. Come on.
what
Nobody
date
wants
is
that
the
ugly notch. That fucking
yeah, yeah.
ugly ass fucking notch, man.
Hey,
Get
did you
knocked
get
Yeah.
out.
traded? Did HTC trade you to LG?
Oh yeah. Hey, he
I
ain't
like
even
I
got no
like all
phone
the
to rip for
underdogs, man.
HTC right now.
I like all the underdogs. I
Yeah.
couldn't find my ZTE shirt. I don't know where. I might have burnt it, so
Oh,
couldn't find my ZTE shirt. I need to get to CES, man, with y'all.
yeah. Got
Shoot.
my stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been
Uh,
approved.
yeah, I have to shoot for 2020. But yeah, man. So speaking of LG, one of my this kind of I didn't list this as one of the topics, but it kind of always come up with Android and with the Pixel coming out, all these new phones coming out. There's one thing that people kind of harp on a little bit, and that's the OS version. So I had a homie, he's on a Moto G6. I forget which, I mean, G6 or G5. I can't remember what variant, but
Mm.
he was calling me. He's like, I'm still on Nougat, and it's almost 2019. He's
So he
like,
gonna
so
stay
That's
on
the
the
that's the
yeah,
G5, dude. That's not the G6 has and Oreo on it.
so and so he was just asking me like, what's the like, just kind of get my opinion on the Android updates and what's the best phone to have and things like that.
Mhm.
And it's still kind of complex, right? Because you got phones like the LG V40 that's dropping with 8.0 or 8.1. Note 9 came out with 8.1. As right now, if you want Pi, you got to get like the Essential, a OnePlus, or a Pixel. But at the end of the day, what are the benefits of having Pi over maybe whatever LG is doing with Oreo or what Samsung's doing with Oreo? So I want to get you guys' opinion on that. Start with you, Forbes.
That's a good question. Hmm. If you, I mean, it's about bragging rights, really. If you want a phone on Android 9.0, then you have the latest and greatest, the newest software. But I mean, like you say, you always point out to me, why would I need 9.0 when I can have 8.0 with Samsung, and Samsung has most of the features 9.0 has already. So
So what is more important to you? Is having the latest version of Android more important or having the latest security update more important?
I would say security update because It keeps your phone secure, your information. I mean, apparently I don't care about Android 9.0 because every phone I have has 8.0, and even shit, I'm paying $920 for a phone that's coming with 8.1. So yeah, 9.0 is not important. I mean, it's just bragging right. Hey, I got Android
Well,
9.0, but security patches are more important though.
but it all depends on what that software update is bringing you. And 9.0 is bringing you some nice changes. It's not a complete overhaul, but it's bringing you some nice changes. And you get the way you finally getting a different look on Android. So I'm kind of happy with that. You know, they kind of spruced up that material look, and the notifications are better. I like the way how I get better. I think like maybe it's a placebo from getting new software every day, but my battery optimization is better with the 9.0, and it's just a fresher look. It's a refresh look, and everybody want their phone to feel like it's new again. A security patch doesn't make you feel like your phone is new again.
All right. So in a case where you have an OEM that puts a heavy skin on their phone, like a LG or a Samsung or even a Xiaomi or somebody like that, somebody running EMUI, do you still feel like the Android version is that important?
Well, it ain't important for Samsung people unless you're, like for instance, I was going to bring this up. Like I seen the 9.0 screenshots on Samsung and what it's going to look like with the Samsung Experience 10.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
but people who, everyday people don't care. But if it's as far as a tech person who knows the difference between what 9.0 might look like on a stock Android and what it look like on a skin Android, my expectations vary. You know what I'm saying? So when I get a Samsung phone, I'm not expecting it to look or have the same feel as the OnePlus with 9.0. So, at least I have the common sense to know not to have that expectation, so I don't set myself up to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we do, but I mean, like his friend,
he doesn't know though.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
yeah, he's aware. Like he's aware enough to know that his version of Android is old as hell, and that's something for him to be concerned about because he was asking, what phone gets the best updates, and it's like, well, I mean, that's you pixel or bust at this point.
Right,
pixels ain't cheap. Right. Like, well, what's the second best? And it's like,
so he's a little bit more tech savvy than an average, because you go around and ask an average consumer that doesn't. I mean, ask my kids on his OnePlus, he doesn't care what Android he's running. What is the OnePlus 5 running? I think 7, or I don't even. No, it's 8. They updated it to 8. But Oreo, but the average consumer don't care. Now for us, yeah, I want 9 on everything. Even on my Galaxy Note 9, I would love to have 9 on it, even though it might not be that big of a difference, but I still want it because it's bragging rights. But
Android still said his wife got the OnePlus 6, but she had the notification for Pi for over a month on it. I wonder would she ever notice. Stud, if you was to update it, do you think she would notice?
It depends on what she's. I think it depends on what her navigation option. Because the biggest thing with Pi is the new nav controls.
But but OnePlus allows you the 3 options.
You got the options, but so they allow you to still have the old school buttons as well.
Yep. They allow you 3 options. They give you the buttons. You can do the pixel way, and they had their launcher. Part of the launcher, they have their own swipe system that's similar to the Pixels.
Yeah, which I prefer.
So they got the 3 options.
To go to.
Yeah, you got 3 options with the OnePlus 6.
Yeah.
Ishmael said, "Tell your friend to go to a Sony mid range." Oh yeah, so don't the Sony mid rangers like one of them has 9.0, or they was on the beta for 9.0. I don't know if it got updated to the full version, but one of the Sony phones was supposed to have 9.0 as beta.
Yeah, that's possible. I hadn't. I mean to pick up a Sony phone just to see. The last Sony device I really messed with was like a tablet, like the the Z2 or something like that, the Z3V on Verizon. So I hadn't had a Sony device in a minute. Yeah, I mean, like he asked me, and I couldn't really give him a straight up answer. Just it kind of depends on what your expectations out of an update are.
Yeah,
Like, because
I mean,
you guys are two, yeah, you guys are two good examples. Forbes was like, I just want bragging rights. So at that point, you just whatever's got the latest, that's what you want. But if looking at functionality, then that might not be as big of a deal depending on which device you're getting. So I think there's an ongoing argument on Android. But yeah, man, let's get to the comments right quick. A couple more people have dropped in. Shout out to Munchie. See you in there, bro. Shout out to homie Jason Rivera stopping through. Appreciate it, bro. We got Mr. Donovan Hornbeck in there. YS in the building. I don't know if we shouted out Will before, but Will's in the building. Andrew
Ishmael Harden's in there. What's up, Ishmael?
What it do, Ishmael? We got the boy Matthew in here. See who else we got.
Yeah, Donovan said most people don't even care what version of Android they're on. Only us tech people.
The only time they care is when their phone updates. Sometimes some people's phone, they might hit the update and then they're looking at like, what the hell just happened?
Oh yeah, and I don't know if everybody feel this way. I remember it used to be that people feel like updates were bad, like so they would never update their stuff. Yeah, I think they got that from Windows. Like people hate Windows updates, so they just put it off forever. And I think they kind of do the same thing on their phones as well.
Well, I know that new Windows update. Everybody said don't install it, so I turned off my updates for my PC.
It was fucking computers all the way up. It was deleting your personal data.
Yeah,
updated.
I heard about that.
Yeah, they supposedly fixed it, but it just I don't know. Windows.
Hey, Ishmael said he's with me. The V40 is a go. I'm gonna be like that in the video. I'm gonna be like, this is a major go.
Man, y'all see if y'all say that in about a month when it's 300.
Oh no! Look, we gonna talk to Forbes in February when he's still on the September security patch.
Making a video.
Still on Android 8.1.
Right.
Man, LG be putting up.
Whoa, TJ's in the building. I haven't seen TJ in the building. Gadget Beard says, "What's up?" I think Gadget Beard is getting the Pixel 3 XL 2. Oh yeah, he just said it. The Pixel 3 XL is a go. Oh, I guess he's asking a question.
Is it a go?
So I guess we can move into the Pixel because that was the biggest event of this week. Even though it was a snore fest, nothing really new.
Well, before we do, because I know everybody got a lot of feelings about it, I want to touch on the Razer phone for just a
Razer phone.
Yeah, for just a second, because I feel like Razer is doing it right. I feel like if everybody kind of gave Essential some slack, they were like, "Oh, it's their first phone. That's why the screen is bad and the camera is bad and the battery's bad and that's why it was bad out the gate." But at a certain point, you got so many blueprints on what to do, especially if you're charging $700 out the gate. What do you guys think about Razer's second go at a phone?
I agree. You need to give Razer a shot. I mean, we bury the Essential. It rose from the grave and literally went to legendary status out there in the YouTube world.
but the phone's still not that good though.
Right. But they killing the Razer. People are killing that's not the Razer. I think the Razer's first effort was better than the Essential's first effort.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Razer phone, it really wasn't a first effort. All they did was replace the screen, really, and kept the next bit Robin design. That's all they really did. They made it 120.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I mean,
they did.
What else did
they didn't have to design the phone from scratch.
But that's what you do when you buy a company up. You take their technology and it becomes part of Nesbitt don't even exist anymore. Yeah. That's a non-issue. Bring it up next bit.
It's still there.
And the thing is, nobody ever complained about the Essential physical phone, the build quality like that. They knocked it out the park, but there were obvious compromises where they looked at something and were like, "That's good enough." Like that screen, They looked at that and said, that's good enough.
That's good enough.
But it's not though. Like it's a noticeable difference when you go from an AMOLED screen, even in the touch sensitivity of the screen, the responsiveness. Like it's not up to par. Like the camera app, like especially when you snap on a little 360 mod, like it's unusable. Like the footage out of that is unusable because the phone just starts thermal throttling and dropping frames. Like this stuff that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And they're just now coming out with a little headphone jack mod. They just didn't have it together. And so
shout out to Alan
it's
Anthony
kind of
in the
different.
building. He said Team 100 is great, or salute to Team 100. Great job.
What it
Alan
do?
Anthony on the late night shift at work.
A boogie.
But yeah, I mean the Razer 2 looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, the Razer 2 gonna be tough, man.
It's not made for everyday people though. It's for they are really trying to get gamers to game on the phone and enjoy the phone and smack the crap out of Samsung, because that's one of the things. I think I'm gonna buy it, put it against my Note 9, compare it in the gaming video, and let everybody just rip the Note 9's butt because the frames look like shit. But
the thing is,
the speakers are supposed to be great.
Yeah.
Watching TV is supposed to be good.
Yeah.
That's what we already talked about. The camera sensors are supposed to be the better ones.
Yeah, the camera's gonna be. We're gonna have to wait and see, but we already know what that 120 hertz on the screen do.
Yeah,
120 hertz is a game changer. That's.
You seen they took a shot at Apple.
Oh yeah.
Jason said the phone is too thick. I don't mind a bigger phone.
I was gonna say something, but
yeah. Hey man, look, I wouldn't be surprised if people got those Razer phones and they was blowing up. Do you see how much stuff they put in that phone, man? They got wireless charging. They got a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. They have everybody else been doing like the little strip of thermal piping or whatever. They have a whole plate of thermal piping in there on top of the 120 hertz display with those big old speakers.
Dude, I like that little controller. I like that little controller they had too.
Oh yeah,
and Munchie
that's gonna be like $120 though, $150, something like that.
Yeah, it's $150.
Munchie made a good point though. He said gaming phones are growing and there's a market for them. The Asus ROG phone, Xiaomi has the Black Shark, so Razer had to respond.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing about the Razer phone that they did, the phone they came out with before was strictly, I think, aimed at gaming people. But this phone actually, if you put this against any other flagship, you put it against the Note 9 or S9 Plus or anything like that. I think the only place where you might feel like you are compromising anything might be the cameras and just the design with the bezels. But I think that they easily justify the bezels with the ridiculously loud speakers.
Right.
But I think that the display on it, the 120 hertz, and it getting twice as bright almost as the last one, or 50% brighter or whatever. Once you use it, it's going to feel faster. It's going to perform faster than, most flagships. And now it looks more like a flagship, glass back, wireless charge and stuff like that.
8 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, 8 gig of RAM.
That was their whole point, though, during that whole keynote was, hey, here's the flagship specs. This is why it's a flagship, and this is why it's a gaming. So we'll see. I mean, the cameras, and that's another thing, too. They're going after gamers. The gamers, if the pictures come out okay, they don't have to be super great. If they come out okay, then they win. The gamers, look, they can carry the phone. They can play the games. If they want to take a selfie, bam, they have the selfie camera. If they want to take a picture, the pictures come out okay, then Razer won. I mean,
yeah. Well, I think the reason why the Razer phone, if it was in a carrier store, it would be a sleeper. For one, it's priced, I think, aggressively for the specs. But for two, it has things that regular people can enjoy too. It's not like normally the biggest downside to gaming stuff is it looks weird and crazy. Like it's like, it's like the Asus ROG phone. Like it looks crazy. The Black Shark kind of looks crazy. The Razer phone look kind of slick. It's got a little junk in the trunk, but it looks more like a regular phone. On top of the fact that if you hold that and any other phone in your hand and you start scrolling through the OS, the Razer phone is going to feel faster because of the 120 hertz display.
Yeah.
And then when you start looking at, well, why should I get especially if you put it against like a S9 Plus or something like that? Why should I get that over this, I mean, that list is gonna be real short, if
Yeah.
any.
That's why like Miguel was saying too, that cooling thing is like really great for it too, and supposed to keep it cool with that vapor cooling system, the whole plate. So
Yeah.
I mean that's going to keep it from lagging too while you're playing the games or hiccuping. I mean it should be a great phone. We can go back to price $799. I mean I don't know.
I wish it was a little cheaper. I wish it was still
Yeah,
last year's price.
yeah, $699, something like that would still have been great. But I mean, they did increase stuff. They did make it a little bit better. The sounds for what it's supposed to be as just as good as last year's,
It's supposed to be
even though they had,
louder,
But
even
even though
with
they
water.
added the waterproof, the
Yeah,
water resistant in there.
yeah,
yeah,
which is something I remember when Samsung added waterproof and their phones got like they started sounding terrible.
Well, the S8
Beer,
was pretty bad on their speaker.
Gadget
Yeah,
Bear made a good point. He said this is Razer's S iteration. So in a lot of ways, you shouldn't really jump a whole $100 up on the price if it's your S iteration
I
of
mean,
your Razer phone.
Apple did.
well, I mean, but they made. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's fair to call it S iteration. I think an S8 to an S9 is more of an S iteration than because Razer went back. I mean, they added some major things: the wireless charging, um, the waterproofing, upgraded the cameras, which I guess is more of an S kind of thing. Um, but I think adding the wireless charging and the waterproofing are two kind of big steps.
They made it more flagship.
What's up to Big Dog jumped in? What's up, Big Dog? Appreciate you jumping in the stream.
Big dog in the building.
I wish it would just come out later, man, because we have the V40, the Google Pixel, which I'm gonna skip, the iPhone XR, which we can talk about coming up, the OnePlus 6T is coming up, and now how I don't know where I'm gonna fit the Razer phone into my budget. I won't fit it. I mean, I'm gonna just have to.
I
The
tell you
kids,
how to do
the
it.
kids are gonna have to
Mhm.
starve.
I got an idea.
Take back the LG.
Exactly. Get your money back. Get you a
Dude,
Razer phone, and
the
then go buy
LG
you
V40 will be one of the underrated phones of 2018.
We already know what
real
the phone of
underrated.
the year is on Forbes Tech Review.
Oh no,
Exactly.
that's the OnePlus 6T. I think. I think the 6T will. The
Yeah.
6T will be a great phone. You know.
Yeah. I mean, they already got the basics locked down. Like, if they take the OnePlus 6 and make it better in any aspect,
They
I
already
mean,
got the gimmick fingerprint sensor in the display. That's
yeah.
the Android version of emojis. so
Oh yeah. I think
so
that's as close to the little slide notch on the Vivo Nexus.
yeah,
That's gonna be one of those things that you pull out your phone and you hit it in front of somebody, like everybody's jaw gonna drop.
right. They were like, what kind of phone is that, man? That's the
Mhm.
new OnePlus 6. You got it at
Uh,
T-Mobile.
yeah.
I'm
Yep.
telling you, man. All it takes is one gimmick, and they got it. They the first one to have it.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be cool.
And they're gonna be like if you was in the store, you saw the 6T, and you saw the V40 on the stand, and you like walked over to and play around with it, and you know how you open up the OS, then you're gonna walk over, you might look at the the OnePlus, you don't know what it is, but then you're gonna see the advertisement for a fingerprint in the display. And like, what they're gonna ask the sales rep, what's this? Where you touch the screen and unlocks your phone. That's all that's gonna you can't tell them nothing else about the V40.
You know,
Number
the
one, the
V40
V40 gonna be 900.
yeah. Once they see that notch on the V40 and then that little teardrop
Yeah,
on the OnePlus, it's already gonna look like it's damn near all screen.
right.
And then somebody just touch it and unlock.
Unlock the
That's gonna be
display.
tough.
Man,
Yeah.
they already got the hot gimmick, man, going in, man. That's all you need is a hot gimmick for the non-techie.
Oh yeah. What, you still putting your finger on the back of your phone, man? That's old.
Right.
Do
that's
that no more.
that's old news. But
Old news, man.
so are y'all
Yeah.
getting a Google Pixel?
I might get the
Oh
regular
man, not the
Pixel.
Google Pixel. I'm sorry, the Razer 2. Yeah,
Razer 2. So I don't know. I'm trying to I'd rather get that over the V40. Be honest with
I'm
you.
not gonna get it.
I'm gonna wait for the Razer to drop. I'm not gonna get it at $799. The only
Yeah,
phone I'm gonna get that's coming out probably to close out the year is the 6T. The 6 is going up for sale. and the 6T will be in, and with the fingerprint in the display and everything else, a teardrop. Man, I'm telling you.
Man, that phone it's gonna have the looks, man, for real.
And it's got the right price to end the year with.
What? Well, I mean, we know it ain't gonna be no $1,000. So I
It
mean,
ain't gonna be 700.
I think it might be 700. I think it might be 699.
Mm.
Because the thing is, they're gonna have to pick a storage option to put in the store. Because normally they don't carry the different storage options in the store. So I don't know if they pick the bottom. If they do 64 as the bottom,
The 128. Their
yeah.
bottom is 128.
If the bottom is 128 and T-Mobile go with that, I can see it being 699 after the American carrier tax, which is you got to pay for the network testing, you got to pay for the FCC testing and all that stuff. So,
well, my point is better off ordering it, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I mean, they can't charge one price online and another price in the store. Well, I guess they could, but I don't think they would want to do that though. OnePlus seem to be real. Just from my experience, they seem to be real kind of hands
Because
on.
I don't think they're gonna push a OnePlus 6 into the 800 territory with a 256 gig.
No, I think they would do like 750 for
750.
Yeah, they seem to be real reasonable because the jump from 64 to 128 on the 6 was 530 for the 64, and then
Yeah,
like 579 or 580 for the 128. So
I think it's between 650 and 699.
that's
650, 650.
that'd be nice. That'd be reasonable.
I mean, that's better than that A9 from Samsung.
Yeah.
And
you kicking that A9, and you kicking that A9 in the butt with the 60.
So with that said, though, at what point is the OnePlus not a real flagship? Because everybody we always throw it out as the phone to compare stuff to, but it's always like a asterisk around the OnePlus because it's like, well, it's not a real flagship. It's just a really high end, well priced mid range phone.
They were able to develop the culture and maintain the culture of being a mid range, even as a price increase.
Yeah, that's how people feel about them. That's how they view them. But
Right.
I mean, their value, the value proposition is still very high. I mean, if the Poco phone didn't exist, it's still, I think the proposition would be even higher. I mean, the fact that you can get Snapdragon, I mean, you can get a OnePlus 6, not even the bottom of the line for, like, you give somebody $600, you get change back, basically.
Yeah.
Well,
so will you get the OnePlus 6T, Eric?
Yeah, he will when he see that teardrop, especially if it's, man, when he see that thing, man, and the fingerprint in the screen.
I don't know. I'm probably not gonna get it as soon as it dropped though. I might
get it.
I'm probably gonna wait. Because the thing is, that's the only phone that has like a 6-month life cycle. So for me, I'm always, I'm not on Jump, on demand. I left Verizon, so I'm buying stuff out of pocket. So I gotta make stuff twerk a different kind of way now. So for me,
the 6T have a longer life than a regular 6. Because once you get the 6, you turn around, you're 4 months away from the T, literally talking about the T. Whereas if you get the T, you ain't got to hear no talk about the 7 until June.
The 6 drop.
When is
like May? Drop like April or May of this year.
May?
So
okay, all right.
Depending on when they drop, they're dropping it on the 30th, right? Or they're announcing on the 30th, and then go on sale in November. Yeah, so you get a solid 6 months before the 7 actually drop, but I'm sure you'll be hearing about it March. Because people do the guerrilla marketing now.
Yeah.
So whenever somebody else has a phone announcement, when Samsung announced the S10, everybody gonna, mistakenly ship a box of phones to a reviewer.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't know that they was out there like that, trying to get them free views and stuff.
Right. Yeah, Diamond, they're gonna still sell it for unlocked for sure because the AT&T customers got to get theirs.
Yeah, well, Big Dog was saying he doesn't think they would sell it on their website, but I think they have to sell it on OnePlus website unlocked for AT&T customers, and I don't think OnePlus is just going to give away their rights to sell the phone in the US just because it's on T-Mobile.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, I mean, they got to sell it to other parts of the world too. Like the U.S. isn't the only place they're worried about.
We'll want to know does it work on Verizon?
So the
Didn't somebody do a video where they put a Verizon chip in it and it kind of did work?
so Verizon is kind of weird. So right now on Verizon, LTE uses GSM,
Right.
which is the same tech that AT&T and T-Mobile uses. If you put a Verizon SIM in a One Plus,
Verizon SIM, yeah.
you will get data. You'll get LTE, but you won't get talk or text because as of right now on Verizon, talk and text still go over their CDMA network. So they're still using 2G and 3G to send voice calls and text messages unless you have a Verizon device and you turn on voice over LTE. Then all your calls go over LTE.
LTE, right.
But you can only get that with a Verizon device. Next year, Verizon is supposed to be going to
Total LTE?
Yeah, pure LTE. Everything goes over LTE. At that point, you should theoretically be able to pop a Verizon SIM in any GSM phone and get, as long as you get LTE, be able to have full service. Of course, unless Verizon just don't let you activate on the network.
Right. Depends on if Verizon going to be a little funny about it.
Yeah, they weird like that sometimes. But next year might be the year Verizon people can just start swapping phones how they want.
Well, I just want to know when John Ledger comes to my home to deliver my V40, can you ask if the OnePlus 6T will sell on T-Mobile?
I would love to know. I would love to have somebody do like an AMA or an interview with John Ledger and be like, "Hey, are you excited about the OnePlus 6T?" And I'd be like, "The what?"
Dude, even with the V40 today, T-Mobile didn't. So you want the LG G7 Thank you? I'm like, no, I already have that phone. I said I want the V40. The V40? I'm like, yes, yes. Look at the bottom of your screen, way at the bottom.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
It's sad, man. LG is just. I don't know why they still making phones, man. Because the thing, I think once Google, so if you get a Pixel 3, the weird thing about Google is, and I guess we can move over to the Google stuff now. But the weird thing about Google is they have one lens on the back, but they say that they can take that one lens and they can use an algorithm to give you a 2x zoom picture that's just as good as a phone that has a second lens on it. So they're already technically doing what you can do with two lenses. LD only got one more lens, which is the wide angle. At that point on the V40, and they charging almost $1,000 for it. So it's like LG they got to find something else, man.
Maybe they can borrow HTC squeeze feature.
So the crazy thing about that, it's an app on the App Store that will give you the squeeze feature on any phone.
Oh god.
And it works. Like it works well, like consistently. As long as you don't mind having a little notification in your notification bar up top, it works well because it uses the barometer in your phone to detect pressure changes. I was shocked. I was like,
wow.
If I really wanted this, I mean, that's a dagger in the heart of HTC right there.
Wow. So, do y'all watch the Google event on?
That event was so awkward, man.
On Tuesday.
Man, it was funny when my man was talking to Google and it answered before he finished.
Yeah, man. You on the black guy?
Yeah.
With the weird hair? Yeah, man. That was kind of sad because he would ask you something and it would take like a couple seconds and it wouldn't say nothing. And he ask it and then ask it again. And in the middle of him asking, it would start talking. I'm like, man, y'all need to have this pre-recorded, man.
Right. Well, the dude in the back who was hitting the button was hitting them too fast.
I don't know if he fell asleep because the first guy was just so boring he fell asleep or something. I don't know. But that event was awkward, man. Like
it felt like the people didn't even want to be on the stage.
Well,
Like
you saw
they were
this is the first event.
stumbling, and
Well, you saw this the first event. I feel like they knew what they had, and it wasn't that much. And so I forget the CEO name on Google. He was like, "I'm not getting up there after they didn't unbox this phone already. I ain't going over this again. I'm not dealing with that." So they sent some victims up there. They're like, "Hey, you want this little bonus check? Go up on
Right.
that stage and embarrass yourself." They have them asking you all these questions. That's it. Y'all ain't got nothing else. We
Nope.
already reviewed this. We didn't review the fake units already.
All right. And the Russian.
Oh man, that was so disrespectful. Bro, they put out a dog on 4K unboxing. I was like, that was a highly produced video unboxing. There wasn't even no shaky cam. It wasn't no little, picture on the subway.
Mm-mm.
They had multiple camera angles and everything on that phone, man.
I mean, and then when they brought up the three devices or whatever they had, the phone, the slate, or they're like, "Oh, now you can clap," and everybody started clapping, and they like,
Oh yeah, it was so bad, man. Like he was like, "Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, yeah, I like it. This is great, isn't it?" Like, like no, you asking yourself, man. Yeah,
Oh,
it was real
what?
awkward.
I think last night on I was with Android studying and his hardwire, but we was talking about they didn't go over the specs or anything. They didn't really, we all had to do our own research to find out it was 4 gigs of RAM still, the battery size.
Yeah, man. Did you see how they was maneuvering that phone to hide that notch in that little
Oh, in
cinematic
the
video they
beginning.
did? Yeah, man. They had them angles down, man. They was like, yeah,
yeah.
this is the new Pixel.
with
Yeah,
the
But you
with
wouldn't see that notch for nothing.
with the
yeah.
soft wallpaper on it.
Uh-huh. I was like, wow, they really doing
Pixel
this.
3. The Pixel 3 right here. Don't look at that notch. Nope,
Yeah,
no notch.
exactly. Like, man, stop it. Y'all tripping. That notch is
everybody,
ridiculous.
everybody seen the notch. It was ridiculous. And they got, well, they said it's for the speaker and what else?
Nah, man. It's only got two cameras up there. It's got two cameras and a speaker.
Right.
But I feel like they can do all this camera stuff. They couldn't figure out how to take a wide angle selfie with one camera
Mm.
and reduce that notch.
I mean,
I don't know. You think they would have had some kind of facial recognition in that notch, but
well,
Yeah, they ain't even doing
I
that.
mean, Android Stud said the notch is not that bad if you go see it, at Best Buy, and I think Will even said the notch is not that bad.
So the notch is
Didn't you
that
see
bad.
it too? You went to Best Buy, didn't you?
I saw the phone, and the problem with the notch is they're not going to put any content up in that notch. So what ends up happening is if you're on the home screen, you see the notch, and as soon as you open the app, they black out the notch, and then they only display content below the notch. So you
below.
instantly losing. Yeah, so you instantly losing all that area. And that's the problem with the notch being so big. If it was smaller, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But the fact that the notch is so big, you lose a lot of area. And then if you watch a video like in YouTube, normally if you have a notch, they'll like black out, they'll put the little pillar boxes or whatever on
Mhm.
both sides. But for some reason on the Pixel, when you start watching a video, they pillar box it, but then they also put like an extra on the bottom of the screen, so the video is like kind of like cocked off to the side. It's weird, man. But the
Yeah.
notch is just
Like I
it's
said,
it's too big.
gotta get the smaller version, the 5.5 one, the regular Pixel for the win.
Yeah, I was impressed when I picked up that little Pixel. I wasn't expecting to really care about it, but they've definitely stepped up their build quality and the fit and finish on that phone.
hmm
I think the glass back really kind of gives it a more premium feel. The older ones always feel like, it kind of felt, especially the Pixel 2, like it was a cheaper phone,
Yeah.
definitely.
It
But the
was
little,
rumored to be a smaller size screen, but I'm glad they did come that the rumors was fake and that it is a 5.5-inch display, 1080 display.
yeah, it's 5.5, and it's nice, especially when you think about it. It's got that camera in there too, and you're not making such a huge sacrifice in build quality and materials and all that stuff. I mean, hell, it costs $800, so
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
What about the rumors of back scratching easy too now?
What up?
The back of the glass, easy to scratch.
Oh, I meant to go by Best Buy and not scratch the glass.
And try to scratch it up?
No, not try that at all.
Yeah.
All you can do is wait till you get in your hands. I don't know if it's true or not. If it does, people do. If people are saying that, I don't know.
I mean, it kind of makes sense if you take some glass and you spray something on top of it. Ain't much you can do to stop it from coming off if somebody apply enough pressure.
YSMI8 T100
Bam.
199.
18100. He loves his
Hey. Oh yeah, Me 18. Hey, I've been meaning to pick up a Xiaomi device, man. I need one.
They're interesting.
I need to experience that. Cause even like their top of the line device, like the Mi Mixes, they're like crazy cheap right now.
Yeah, it's a good investment.
Yeah.
Of the two overpriced phones, the V40 and the Pixel, which one would you get if you had to get one?
Pixel.
Okay. Well,
Did you just say LG hater, dude? He's just an LG hater.
When the LG can take a picture as good as
the V40 is going to beat the Note 9, and he's all mad.
So look, the problem with LG is they put all their eggs in the camera basket, but the problem is phones out here taking better pictures. You can't do that. You can't have 4 cameras on the back on your phone or 5 cameras on your phone. And I pick up another phone and it takes better pictures on the front and the back. Like that's not. I don't care what you can do in manual mode and all the adjustments and look at these toggles. I don't care about that. At the end of the day, the majority of the time we taking regular pictures.
Point and shoot.
Yeah, if you was $600 or something like that, then I could stand to have you and a phone that takes good pictures. But for $900, $1,000, you got to do it all, cuz you got to come correct.
And you better hope OnePlus don't improve that camera on the 6T because they say they're trying to improve it.
Look, that's all it's gonna take. OnePlus come out here with some, and the thing is, the cameras on the 6 wasn't terrible.
Right.
It was very specific scenarios that the 6 camera wouldn't hold up. Like once the lighting got dark,
right,
it got a little shaky.
Yeah,
especially the autofocus, it kind of hung around. But that video, if you was outside during sunlight, that video is tough. 4K 60 make up for a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Donovan said you can get the Mi 8 for under 400 new, and that's not too bad. Yeah, if you live in the US, you're better off with buying the Mi 8 over the Pocophone. The Mi 8 has everything and LTE bands.
I bet it can show Netflix and YouTube more than 720p,
huh? Now he's dissing on the iPhone. Dude, we just gonna buy Tech Gentleman. We're gonna change Tech Gentleman to Samsung Gentleman. That's what his new
Look, I hadn't said anything about a Samsung phone.
I mean, because you love them. You're not gonna talk bad about it.
I said I hadn't even promoted none.
He hasn't promoted them. He promoted
them every time. LG sucks, Google sucks, Apple sucks because they're coming out with that 828. He's not promoting Samsung, but he's dishing everybody. He's talking shit about LG, HTC.
Look, you call talking shit.
The only shit he doesn't talk about is OnePlus.
Hey, look, if I list
facts, a little dip into OnePlus, and now OnePlus is on his good side.
Look, if I list some facts, like if I list your screen resolution and you feel like I'm hating, that's a problem with you, cuz that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just listing facts. Them the specs. For $750.
I'm gonna put my damn, I gotta buy that phone too next week. Oh boy. I'm gonna go sell the minivan. But I'm gonna put my XOR screen against my Note 9 screen and we can make a video to see which one looks better.
Yeah, put that what they call it, the semi-solid retina. Slushy retina.
Nah.
something like
Okay,
that,
the
man.
display on the Note 9 is great, but the cameras are not all that. Y'all, you think the Note 9 cameras or the Note 8 cameras are better than?
I know the Note 8 cameras is, I've been there.
Yeah.
I didn't admit that. Like they're capable, but Samsung. I don't know if it's because I don't know. I've heard some theories on why they cameras because Samsung cameras always overexposed. Like they always blow stuff out,
Right.
and it gets kind of annoying. Like having to because I basically I damn near just shoot in auto mode, but then you can't save. I can't like set my settings up in auto mode and just go to them. Like I always have to put them back. So oh, that's kind of annoying. But
Oh, you mean pro mode?
yeah, in pro mode on the Samsung. But yeah, I still got my Note 8. If things go right, I'll be getting a Note 9 soon.
Uno Nice said Google fucked up the design, didn't realize it until they mass produced the phone, and then want to lose money by reconstructing the phone. Oh well, Google is going to take a major L. Oh, and the price shaking his damn head. Guy David said, Joe, you still got to eat. Save some money for groceries. We don't have to eat. We just eat rice and butter, man. Rice and butter. Some
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
there you go.
rice and butter, Vienna sausage, and potted meat, just like we used to have in the old days.
Hey,
Man, you're a kid,
y'all
bro.
eating good, man. Y'all got meat.
Dude, I won't call potted meat, bro. That's like
Hey,
everything else they didn't use and just mixed up and put into a can.
that's
You know,
the wrapping that they use to wrap up the meat.
you know, man. My kids spoil these days, boy. They don't. They're like, oh, I got to eat hot dogs. I'm like, boy, eat some potted meat with crackers and come tell me how bad you got it. You know,
So spam and cheese, huh?
you know, or plain rice and butter. Hey, mom, I'm hungry. Go cook some rice and butter, boy. That's what you got to eat. I'm like, that's not food. That's all we got. Go eat some rice and butter. I'm like, oh,
Hey, I be smashing.
He's that right order.
I be smashing rice though.
you know.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So y'all want to move on to a couple other Google products? Get y'all's thoughts on them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Of course, we had the Google Pixel Slate, which is a weird device. So if you don't know about the Slate is I think it's got a 12.5-inch screen, a 12.3-inch screen.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tablet from Google, but it's not running Android. It's running Chrome OS that is updated with a special touch interface. So they sell a keyboard, and when you dock it on the keyboard, it goes into basically Chrome OS mode. It looks just like regular Chrome OS, but when you undock it from the keyboard, they put this little. It looks like a launcher. Like they use AI to figure out what apps you use all the time or what apps you might want to use, and they kind of bring those to the top, sort of like when you open up the app drawer on a Pixel phone. Shows your most recently used apps or which ones they think you would want, along with the list of all your apps. The thing that makes it weird is, for one, it doesn't come with the keyboard, and the keyboard is $200, and it starts at $600. But for $600, you get an Intel Celeron processor and 4 gigs of RAM. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the last time I heard Celeron was like years ago. Like Celeron ain't nothing that you want in a device.
I think
So
I kind of fell asleep during that whole keynote because I don't remember anything about it. I
yeah,
really
so the weird thing is the base model starts at $599 with the Celeron and 4 gig of RAM, which isn't what you want.
I
But
mean, if you give
the
them that to
top
a kid
end,
or something,
shit, not for $600. But the thing is, if you give it to them for $600, it's not gonna run well because it's running. The thing is, it's running full desktop Chrome. That's the thing that kind of makes it different from a regular Android tablet. Because the benefits of running full desktop Chrome is you get all the extensions, you get all the anything you can do in Chrome, you get Adobe
yeah.
Flash, you get all that stuff. So it makes it more powerful, but it's gonna run like crap on 4 gig of RAM and a Celeron processor. They have different options. The problem is the top end tablet costs $1,600.
1600,
16
16.
$1,600, and you still don't get the keyboard. Granted, the top end has like i7 and 16 gig of RAM. Essentially, they're replacing the Pixelbook with this device.
Wasn't the Pixelbook expensive too last year?
Yeah, the Pixelbook started out at $1,000.
What is wrong, man? Damn. Because they, I think part of the presentation is like starting at $599. They made it sound like that. Oh, that's a great. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good, but I didn't look into the details. But
yeah,
I mean, 4 gigs of RAM, Celeron processor. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't. It doesn't really interest me. That's why I think I really fell asleep during that part of it because I didn't even look up the specs. Like you just told me the expensive one. I have no idea. None.
Yeah.
Not interested in it really, to be honest.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Where do you carry the pen at?
So.
You hold it, dude, in your pocket.
Yeah. So if you buy the keyboard cover, the keyboard has like a little loop for you to put the pen in.
Oh, the pen. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the keyboard is so. Oh yeah, that's right. I think in the keyboard is so separate, like $299 or not $199, and then the pen is like $99 too.
Yep.
Or 49 or something. I don't. I'm really like I'm really blacked out during that part, but I remember the keyboard. Why not just give the keyboard in there? All right, and that Uno Nights, we can even talk about the whatever they call it, slate or whatever it is. But Uno Nights said Google priced the hub with the screen 150. He believes that's a good price for the product. So why didn't they price the phones and the tablet reasonably? I don't get it. Do you guys?
Yeah, that hub, I was shocked at the hub price. Mostly because
I think I stayed awake for that one, but 149 is not bad.
That's great, especially considering that the Lenovo device with the same size screen costs $199.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the hub is going to be pretty cool, and I don't know when it's coming out. Man, it's like maybe that could be my own Christmas present. I could tell my daughter to like, hey, buy me this for Christmas, even though it's coming out early. I know you have a job and everything, but you only make I know you're going to school and everything, but hey, look, this is what your dad wants for Christmas. I could do that. I make her feel bad. She buy it for me because it's actually pretty cool. I mean, I already have two big Google Homes. I have a mini somewhere. So I have the lights that you can turn on, and also that would be pretty cool. I can put it downstairs, look, use it, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, watch YouTube videos on it, and 149 is pretty.
That's a great price.
Pretty good price. I mean, to Uno Nice question though, why didn't? I mean, if you're gonna price that at that price, why not put the Slate a little bit? Is it the Slate?
Yeah, what's that? The tablet. Yeah, it's the Slate.
Yeah. Why didn't they price that a little bit different? I mean, I don't know. That's a good question, Uno Nice. Maybe we should ask Google.
So the phone is obviously kind of copying Apple's model on that.
Yeah.
Let me hear some echo. Oh, there you for it.
Did you hear it?
Yeah. Okay, it's gone now. No, it's gone now. But it's obvious they're following Apple's model on the phone pricing and stuff. I mean, they're like right there, or trying to get there anyway with the Apple's phone pricing. They didn't quite get to 1,000 starting out, but they were close enough. And the Pixel Slate, if it's taking the place of the Pixel Book, that's always just been exorbitantly high. Like they were starting out at $1,000 last year.
Well, shout out to the tech leads. He asked a question about the Facebook portal. You seen that?
Oh yeah, the portal is interesting too, especially the big one. So if you don't know, the portal is basically Facebook's kind of dedicated video chatting device.
Yeah.
I guess they say so many people are using it that they need to make some hardware for it. The only interesting one I think is the big one. It's got like a 15.6-inch screen that you can rotate and have it either in portrait or landscape.
Right.
And they got some cool camera stuff on it, so it can recognize people in the chat. So if I'm just in the frame or in the room, it'll like crop in on me but as other people come in the room, like it'll widen out and get them in the shot. And if I get up and walk around, the camera will follow me around and stuff too. It's kind of slick, but it also started at 350.
Yeah.
So.
And do you trust Facebook with anything anymore?
I uninstalled Facebook from my phone, so
I need to. I still have it on there.
I just go to the mobile site, the app.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Any app that need to update every day, like what is wrong with your app?
That they're trying to get the security down pack, man, or get into your security, either one. Trying to sell your information.
Yeah.
I mean, so Will said so it just lets you talk to Facebook.
Can you uninstall it from a Samsung phone? I thought it came with the phone.
No, you can install it.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna go to Facebook now.
Yeah, you can uninstall it.
Yeah, you can uninstall it. I know it uses a lot of batteries sometimes too, but I always have mine in sleep mode, so at least the app I have in sleep.
Facebook app is terrible.
But yeah, the Google, I think the best thing that came out of that whole keynote was the home. I mean, that Google Hub thing, and that was actually pretty cool. I think somebody said it didn't have a camera. That's okay. It's fine. I don't need a camera on it because everybody's saying you can see pictures on your camera. They watching you, and so that's one last thing they can watch me on.
Yeah, they said it, but I think that was smart though, because everybody's real paranoid right now, and them not having the camera helps their case. So if you got to choose between like Amazon Echo Show or a Facebook portal, and let's face it, people not video chatting like that.
It's also Amazon. They're working with Amazon. Did you hear about that?
Talking about Google or Facebook? Oh yeah, you can use Alexa with it.
Alexa is part of it.
Yeah, that's a security black hole. Like, ain't no way Facebook gonna be able to secure that device.
Right.
I will say you can buy a Nintendo Switch instead of a Razer phone. You just won't get you won't get the speakers, and you won't get that 120 refresh rate.
You won't be able to call nobody, Will.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Switch is kind of a.
Hey, you can't. The Switch is selling, dude. The Switch is selling hot cake right now. I have one. If y'all want to buy it from me, we don't really play it.
The Switch is selling, but is the Switch the only gaming console in your house?
No, my kids had the PS4.
Exactly, it can't.
And the Xbox 360, which just sits there and collects dust. Yeah. My boy's playing Call of Duty right now. He's been playing Call of Duty all day.
Yeah, is he playing on the Switch or the PS4?
The PS4.
Enough said.
Talking smack online, and I hear him talking smack all the time.
Get ready to give him the next generation of PlayStation. They're getting ready to come out with one.
Yeah, I know. He's already talking about it. I'm like, dude, you're staying with the PS4, man. Leave me alone. Now we probably get the new one too, because we've been having all the new ones.
Yeah, it's about time.
But yeah, the Switch. I think somebody else said that too. This, just buy the Switch if you want a gaming phone or gaming thing. I'm like, well, you can't really talk on the Switch yet. They haven't added that feature.
The Switch is not, unless you want to play. Like the Switch probably has like a handful of games that you actually want to play like that. But then as a mobile device, I guess it's drastically bigger than the phone.
Oh yeah, but it's still pretty cool though. I took it. I used to take it to work once in a while.
Yeah,
and play it there.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's not. I'm not saying that I would get the Razer phone over the Switch. The Switch is a weird proposition.
Oh wait, hold on. Will says scroll up. I don't know. Maybe I missed a point of him saying that though.
Let's see. So Wyatt said, how is the ported camera app from the Pixel 3? Anybody with a Pixel 2 who's played around with the Pixel 3 camera app?
I don't have it. I know Munchie has the APK out and he did a video on it.
Yeah.
Will wants to know if anybody got COD. My son has it. My son picked it up. he thought we could get at like 11 o'clock last night. We went there at like 10:30, and they was giving out the games like nothing. And they're like, "Oh, we giving out the games early. You could have came at like 9 o'clock, and we would have gave it to you." I'm like, my son was all mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been playing it ever since. Do y'all pick it up or no?
Call of Duty?
Nah.
Yeah.
I got that World at War and it was unplayable for like the first couple of weeks. I
Yeah.
said I'll wait it out.
Munchie said the Pixel 3 camera app works awesome. He has it on his Pixel 2 and the Essential phone.
Yeah. Now, I guess this is an update thing because you can only install it on something running Android Pie, so I gotta wait.
Yeah. So that's one we can go into really quick. What about the breaking news? Android Stud is having like a heart attack. The Essential 2 might actually still come out.
It's not gonna be what you think though.
Right.
They gonna pull a LG, and instead of improving on what they came out
Why
with
are you
last
hating
year,
on LG, man?
because they are the poster child for what you should not do if you want to be successful.
He did a poster child for what you should.
Essential's gonna instead of taking the Essential phone from last year and improving on the things that they fell short on, they're like, you know what?
We gonna go
make something totally different this year. We should
waste a whole lot of money.
Yeah, we should reinvent the way that people interact with their device. We're gonna make a phone with a small screen. It's probably gonna be trash, and voice should be the primary form of input.
Wow, it's called innovation.
They ain't ready. They ain't in a position to innovate. They need to do what everybody else doing.
It's called fucking up.
Get you some cheddar in the bank.
Essentially, what I think they're trying to do, they just trying to get bought by somebody.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Because Andy Rubin said last year that the phone is not their primary product. Their primary product is going to be AI. So
that's what he's working on. He's going to work on instead of working on that AI hub thing that he was working on. He's like, I'm just going to come out with this phone. I'm going to bust it out. We already know what we're looking for. Bam, and everybody's going to be like, oh damn, no. I don't know how the phone's going to work out with the AI but I'm like you, Eric.
People don't want.
I think they've just come out, fixed what was wrong with the Essential phone 1, and then they would actually have a win.
That was the phone I was most excited for this year, simply because it was going to be an S year for everybody else. We knew what the S9 was going to be, knew the Note 8 was going to be iterative, knew the iPhone was going to be iterative, but that was the one phone I was looking forward to, like them improving.
Android still just is in his feelings about the Essential.
Oh yeah.
He says we criticize company for copying each other. Now Essential is trying to do something different, and we still hate. Hey, I'm trying.
Ask some of these phones. If you don't ask the question in the correct manner, you're gonna get wrong answers. You ever try to ask a voice assistant something that they didn't get, and you try to rephrase it to it? People aren't gonna get frustrated. They're gonna take that phone and fling it out the window.
Can you imagine with my accent? How?
Right.
The thing is, unless they're gonna use Google, the Google Assistant, like why not just make a regular phone?
Right.
Because we know they're not gonna have better AI than Google. And then
I'm gonna send a random text to my mom at like 8 o'clock at night because my phone thought I wanted to text my mom or something. I don't know how that was supposed to work either because it said it will send emails for you, text for you. I'm like, how will you know when I want to text somebody?
And the thing is, how is it going to be better than what we already using? Especially since it's never existed before.
Because it's Andy Rubin, dude. Come on.
Well, who we plan on selling the phone to?
I don't know, because I don't know many Essential phone owners who would be willing to shell out some more money.
Leo's ordering like 4 of them, dude.
Oh yeah.
Leo has style. Y'all talk about me and HTC. Leo is Essential's PR person.
Oh, you soft core compared to Leo because he hardcore with it.
Right.
That Essential phone, man. But no, man, I don't know, because I knew Andy Rubin was lying last year. Just because when he was talking about the AI and the home assistant and all that stuff, he even said, like, no, one day we hope that we can make something that works with everything. Like, so what are you really offering? All we heard is hopes and dreams. The only real product is this phone. And then when the phone came out, it's like ridiculously underbaked. Like it shouldn't have been out. And now all it is stock Android. Like it's not doing anything special.
What
It's not
size was the display last year?
on the Central phone.
Yeah,
I think it was 5.8, 5.7 or something like that.
and they're gonna make it
For
smaller.
sure. Yeah, he says it's gonna have a smaller screen, which nobody wants. Nobody wants a smaller screen at all because YouTube and Netflix.
Mm,
So already they're not really listening to what people want,
right.
which is a problem. Because I'm sure they have plenty of feedback that they can go off
Oh,
of
they got
and
tons of
make
feedback.
something. And they're like, yeah, you know what? We hear what y'all saying. Y'all want us to add a headphone jack and, you know, make the phone better, the camera better, the screen better. Damn all that. We're gonna do something totally different.
They're gonna have their own assistant out.
If they come out with their own assistant,
that's what he wanted
every
to
day,
do, though.
guys. Every day.
Okay, so if you count all the assistants that's out, and you about to add another one to the mix,
Hey, I'm not saying that it's gonna win, but that's what when he started the Essential phone, he talked about that hub thing that he was making. He was talking about having his own OS on the hub with his own AI technology. So maybe he figured that he can't put it on the hub, and now he's going to try to put it on the phone. And I don't know, dude.
the essential phone gonna have Leo's voice.
What's up, party people?
What's up, party people? Where you trying to go? I'm trying to go out to dinner.
Email party people? Okay. Hey, Uno Nice said the Essential Phone 2, let's keep it real here, guys. After discontinued and basically abandonment of the Essential Phone 1, are you going to trust number 2?
Well, they just came out with this headphone jack, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Well, they haven't came out with the headphone thing yet.
Well, they just announced it. They say stay tuned on their website, but
yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Will beat me to it. What do y'all think about Samsung killing the headphone jack?
Ooh, I forgot about that one too.
They've been saying that for 2 years. The thing is, there's after the Note 8, I mean the Note 9, why would they kill the headphone jack?
My bad, I started laughing at what Brizzy said. He said Bixby is the equivalent of Ashley Larry on Dave Chappelle.
Hey man, I tried to somebody asked me a question on one of my videos about Bixby, and I forgot how to turn Bixby on because I'm on a Note 8 and I got that. I don't use the launcher. I disabled the button. I was like, damn, how do I get the Bixby? Forgot all about it. But yeah, Bixby is I think they positioned Bixby wrong. They should have told people Bixby is a phone assistant. Like it helps you do things on your phone. Or maybe they shouldn't have called it an assistant.
Right.
Because it's not, I mean, it's not designed to just know stuff. It's not a Google Assistant type thing. It's specifically just to help you operate your phone with your voice. That's all it is. But yeah.
But I don't know. They sound like they're real serious this time about the headphone jack.
I mean, they gotta bring the goods though. They gotta have a reason to.
Because they're trying to claim now everybody's pulling out stats and statistics to justify it. Most people use Bluetooth now, and 65% of our customers is using non-wireless methods to listen to their media if they're listening to it at all. I'm like, so they're gonna use stats to
you
get out.
mean LG will have a headphone jack and Samsung won't?
LG gonna do it too.
Another win for LG.
On the G7, why? If Samsung do it, the G7 is not gonna have one.
Another win for LG, buddy.
Samsung claiming they can use that space for their in-display fingerprint sensor.
Yeah, I mean they gotta bring the goods, man. They gotta give us something. It can't be like the iPhone or Essential phone. Like the fact that the Essential phone don't have a headphone jack is silly.
Right.
But
somebody said it might have a notch too on the 10.
They can't never have no notch. All the shit they done talked about notches. They can't do that.
So
Boy.
will you go to OnePlus or LG if Samsung, if your beloved Samsung comes out with a notch?
Oh, that look. I'm about to clown when they come out with the notch, man. You seen them commercials? The commercials are ruthless.
Oh, that's
Samsung been killing Apple over them notches,
Hey,
man.
I want to see them make one for Google.
Oh yeah,
That would be funny, dude. They do kill Apple though with that. That commercial is funny though.
yeah,
They can
That-
never do it though. He just like,
yeah. They got to go straight to all screen because they can't ever do a notch.
you know, they can't. Can they do the teardrop?
No, no, they can't do no.
They
They
can't even do a
lost.
teardrop.
Hey, look, when they had that commercial with Buddy with the notch for the hairline,
Yeah,
they lost all notch privileges at that point. They
man, they can't
sacrificed
do
all
a
of that.
teardrop. They had
Nah,
to
they
do
can't do nothing.
they had to do like the Apple and pop up the camera.
Yeah, they look. They got to pop their camera at the top, or they got to have it behind the screen or something because they can't have no notch like anything going on.
No notch life.
Yeah,
so you think they're gonna do the pop up camera?
Nah,
nah, they ain't gonna do that. They got to do something innovative with the screen. Either
they
that or
have the
just keep
tiniest
getting
bezel.
yeah, or
For
even the way we thought the what you call it was gonna be, where they had just the camera over in the corner. But at the end of the day, though, there's really no like Samsung hasn't sell too many phones for them to do something that's so like iffy. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
if they can't do a notch, all they can really do is just keep making the bezel smaller and smaller. That's all they can keep doing until they can go full screen. That's the
Yeah,
only option.
but then
But
they're gonna have
how
to.
they gonna go full screen with the camera though in the front?
Well, I mean, there's some.
They won't be able to have a speaker either.
Well, they can kind of get around the speaker if they put the speaker like so. One option would be having speakers on the top and the bottom of the phone. I've seen some people doing that, and also as far as the camera, just like the fingerprint sensor, it's kind of
Mhm.
like the first step where you can kind of like look through the OLED panel and see your finger. They're trying to work on a camera being able to see through the OLED screen.
Yeah.
I don't know
Do
how
you
they're gonna do that, but when they do that shit, gonna be crazy.
do you think they have a what like a little sliver of a spot between the display and the bezel to house a speaker?
I mean, that'd be an option too. Like having
Like
like a
just the
micro
very
bezel almost.
like a micro U, but it's
Yeah,
just for the speaker.
yeah,
That's so small you won't even notice it, really.
yeah, like a little slit
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they could do that.
Because I doubt if
Or
they
they can
want to put two speakers, one at the tip top and one at the very bottom. That would you be
Yeah, you'd be double cupping.
they
right.
can they can improve that technology
Uh,
that the Mi Mix 2 has and the Mi Mix 1
They got
where
that
where that
vibration.
vibration
Yeah,
oh, that ain't gonna never be up to snuff.
yeah.
It's just
Everybody's always going to hear your phone call, just like those open can headphones can hear. Everybody can hear your music.
yeah, it's kind of no it's kind of no real way to improve that. It's just the way it works.
Unless they tell you all your phone call must be taken over Bluetooth.
We have real courage. We got rid of all audio output out the phone. No headphone jack, no speaker, no nothing. Got to
well,
listen on
okay.
these
So
special
what
limited
phone's
edition
gonna get rid
Samsung
of all the
headphones.
what phone's gonna get rid of all the parts first though? Which one's gonna get rid of the USB Type C and the headphones and
Apple. Apple's gonna find
Apple's look, Apple's already got rid of the Type C in the headphone, man.
right.
Even though if you want a
They,
fast charger, you got to buy a Type C charger.
if they can figure out a way to fast charge to wireless charging, they'll get rid of their lightning port. They
Nah,
get rid of it
I
because you
don't
would
know.
airdrop everything into your computer and wireless charge everything.
I mean, I do believe. I mean, so the idea that right now, if you buy a like if you buy an iPhone and you buy it's like one of the
Mhm.
MacBooks that you buy, you can't plug your iPhone into the MacBook because it don't have any Type A ports on it.
Right.
yeah, my daughter, we have a special adapter for it.
Yeah, it's like they telling y'all what they gonna do, which is fuck these cords.
Right.
Y'all gonna use this wireless stuff.
Everything wireless.
Yeah, and they're serious about everything being wireless. Like there being no ports. It's
Hey,
crazy.
2022.
Things gonna take them 3 years to get there.
2022. No ports on anything.
I don't know. I think the charging. I don't really know, but they're not. Apple is behind when it comes to charging though. So I don't know how they're gonna do the power thing. They're not really innovating in that space.
All right. I don't know. And then we'll say how they're gonna connect to the computer. It's gonna be like AirDrop, or they're gonna have a Apple Beam. They're gonna take Android Beam and call it Apple Beam. And if your phone is in close proximity.
Oh yeah, they'll do something like that. I mean, at the end of the day, most iPhone users are not plugging their phone into their computer.
Right.
Yeah, most people not plugging their phone into their computer.
Yeah,
that's very true.
Yeah,
they would do definitely AirDrop. Unai said T100, Samsung. They're trying to do that foldable display and the fingerprint screen sensor. So I really don't see much of anything changing for the S10, S10 Plus, or the Note 10. Maybe Pi 9.0. I don't know. I guess the 10 will have 9.0, but
they already got the beta for the Note 9 out for Pi.
Yeah.
I mean, that's obvious. That's gonna happen. As far as design, though, I don't really know what they could do outside of the in-screen fingerprint sensor, and I'm pretty sure they'll use that as a reason to get rid of the headphone jack.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what
will that piss off Samsung Knights and Samsung fanboys like you and BG? Could they get rid of? Could they get rid of? I'm just saying because y'all make fun of OnePlus 6, y'all make fun of Apple, y'all make fun of anybody trying to get rid of.
Look, I feel bad for Apple customers, man.
Yeah,
like y'all getting shafted for real. Like they charging, like the fact that you mentioned OnePlus and Apple in the same sentence should like make you feel some kind of way. The fact that OnePlus is offering what they offering, and then they're gonna give you out an XR next later this month, and it costs more than a OnePlus, and it is an inferior phone. Like literally, like you're poor, so we're gonna put some colors on this phone, but we're gonna basically give you the trash version.
How's it a trash version though? Just a display.
It is the worst iPhone you can buy for $750.
Samsung Knights and you and BG so mad when I put my Note 9 against the XR and the XR kills it in speed. Y'all gonna be like, duh. No, the XR sucks, man, because that display. Watch YouTube, man. Watch YouTube on it and watch, And when you're on the slow ass Note 8 or Note 9, you can't play anything, and my little iPhone XR is smoking it, and I'm like, it still sucks.
All your YouTube videos come in at 720p.
Exactly. I'm not even worried about that, man. Because I noticed, because the thing you looking at,
you got a camera that can do 4K, but you can't look at it on your phone.
Any phone we have, we can shoot 4K, but we can't look at it on our phone.
Look, if you rather look at fast moving trash than a little bit slower looking crispy HDR high resolution goodness, that's on you. That's a personal preference. All right. But as far as it being better than Note 9, it's not even a competition.
Why not? The cameras might be just as good or better. The speed will be better.
So let me ask you a question then. Would you rather have a $799 regular Pixel 3 or the iPhone XR?
I think your mic went up. Your mic went out, Forbes. You got to plug it in, man.
Why, can you hear me?
No, you got real quiet, so we just want to know.
I'm gonna take the XR, the iPhone.
You gonna take the XL?
He trying to stick this argument, man. He know that little Pixel is a beast.
A $799 Pixel.
And the Pixel is essentially a Android iPhone.
Okay, so what is the difference between the Pixel, the baby Pixel, and the iPhone XR? The only complaint that everybody on YouTube is going to complain about is the display.
Yeah.
If the iPhone
the camera on that Pixel is going to crush that XR.
Yeah, it is.
You think so?
Yeah, it's the same camera on the XL.
The main camera on that XR is the same one from the iPhone 10X Max.
But it's only one of them.
No, it's not the same.
Apple has
And the-
new Apple has new technology just on that phone, dude. It's gonna make it.
So why is that new tech not on the XS and the XS Max?
Because they saved it for that one because they knew the display was gonna be a little weak.
Look, they hoping that because the display is so bad, you won't be able to tell that the pictures are bad. That's what they
Y'all keep on hating. Keep on hating.
Look, we're gonna put less pixels in the display, so that way when they have these pictures,
When you look at the pictures,
and then we're gonna give it a fancy name so he don't know that it's a 720.
Exactly.
Retina.
Like the all new super liquid,
it's not
super liquid solid
828p.
Exactly. YouTube gonna be like, oh, 720p.
Right, it's gonna downgrade it. We don't know what 828p is.
Exactly.
You had
Apple just has no regard for how anybody get down, man.
I'm not gonna keep the iPhone XR. That's my son's phone. So.
All right.
But I will definitely I'm gonna do a speed test and test for my Note 9.
Yeah. I know he's in love with that. I know he's in the Apple ecosystem, but
yeah.
The thing is, if you're an Apple person, that's a great device because you get into the Apple ecosystem for cheap now, $750 or whatever. Because all I was gonna do is run iOS apps. That's all people doing. iMessage, FaceTime. Like Apple just isn't designed to care about specs and all that stuff. There's no competition. Like,
hey, the Google Pixel 3 is gonna have blue tint anyway, so y'all gonna be returning that shit like y'all did last year.
Nah, them Pixel 3 is legit, man. I can't even lie about that.
I'm gonna to buy the Pixel 3 and make a display comparison between my 828p and the other one. And
you might not want to do that because that's
the Pixel 3 has a 1080p screen.
It's only are you saying so? First off, 1080p is higher than 828p.
I understand
also,
that.
The screen, the screen is smaller than the XR screen, so the pixel density gonna be higher, so it's gonna look even better.
Yeah, but you don't have liquid retina, dude. Come on.
Hey, look,
you ain't got one of those little pretty starburst colors on there.
You gotta stick with the. You're gonna probably get the not pink Google Pixel.
Hey, they're not pink. Don't look bad either. After all, it's not pink.
I don't know what's wrong with Eric.
Hey, my red cup is empty, man. That's what's wrong with me.
Oh, that's funny. Go look at it, Forrest. Just like Will said, go to Best Buy and look at it.
I'm gonna do a video when I get the XR. I'm gonna go to Best Buy and put the displays. Can I borrow this for a minute?
Sean down there giving you a math test.
720. It's not 720, dude.
It's 828.
The thing is, all it's gonna matter is it's gonna downscale everything to 720.
Okay, on YouTube, how many times? Well, I do, but how many times other people really gonna switch it out to? Most consumers watch videos on YouTube at 480.
Yeah, 480. You talking about on T-Mobile?
Everywhere, dude. Everywhere.
I'm at home on Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's you. That's you.
That's not just me. Whenever you have faster internet, YouTube will kick up the resolution, man. That's automatic.
And don't kick that shit up at my house. And I have gig. Well, no, not gig. 500 gigs or whatever it is.
Oh man, you need to talk to somebody about that.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. This auto, it's gonna look like shit. T-Mobile default by.
That's rough, man. 120p. No respect on that.
Damn. T-Mobile default. I think it's 480 for T-Mobile. I believe it is.
Hey, Munchie got a good point. He said, "Why didn't they put the 820p screen on the XS and the Max?" It's so good.
Why didn't they put a 2K on the Max either? I mean, it's right below 2K. Apple has always made funky screen numbers. They have always, but nobody has ever complained about the screen resolution on an iPhone. I have never seen it until the XR came out, and then everybody wants to bitch at it because it's less. It's not 1080p.
Because at least at the time when Apple was doing 1080p, everybody else was still doing 1080p.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you buy an XR, the screen on the XR is going to be worse than the iPhone 8 and 8S. I mean, 8 and 8 Plus.
Well,
maybe not the 8. 8 Plus definitely, because the 8 Plus is straight up 1080p. And it's smaller, so it's going to have a higher screen density.
We'll see, but it doesn't have liquid retina display.
You ain't gonna never let that go.
You say it don't have the new slushy retina.
Slushy retina display. And the big bezels.
Yeah, don't worry, I won't keep the phone that long. I'm gonna just do speed tests. I'm gonna put the speaker against the Note 9. I'm gonna do the speed test. I'm gonna make the Note 9 look horrible, and then everybody's gonna be like, "You're a hater. You're a Samsung hater. Get out of here."
Look, man, you telling this to me, and I got a Note 8, man. Like I'm not just riding for the Note 9 like that till I get one.
You know why you don't have the Note 9? Do you Samsung fanboy?
I'm not. Y'all call me the biggest fanboy, but
you're the biggest fanboy that I know. Well,
you must not know any.
Besides a couple other people.
Exactly.
I think Erica Griffin already got a hold of that screen.
So the XR?
Yeah.
I know every screen in her eyes got something wrong with it. Somebody, I think my homie Jason in the chat, he was hitting me up today saying that she was saying the Pixel 3 got blue tint again or something like that. I'm like, look, man, I put my eyeballs on that screen. They ain't got no blue. Well, every OLED has some shift.
They're gonna have some shift. I mean,
it's gonna be some shift. But the thing is like, how bad is it and how noticeable is it? Like,
hey, the iPhone XR won't have any blue shift.
It ain't OLED.
I know.
It's that liquid retina.
Hey, look, it's gonna look bad from every angle.
It's gonna look horrible no matter what.
Exactly. Ain't gonna be no angle. Like I'm trying to catch the right angle. But
I
don't.
My kids are gonna love it. I mean, my son will love it. The people that are gonna buy that phone, they're gonna love it. It's gonna be quick for them and everything else. They're gonna think they got a deal for $750, and
it's gonna be basically it's gonna look close enough to an iPhone X. It's gonna have the iPhone X look, which is that notch, for a cheaper price.
Yeah,
and it's gonna have cool colors.
And it's gonna be bigger than the X2 and have cool colors.
Yeah.
So it's gonna sell. I mean, definitely gonna sell.
Yeah, it's the new iPhone. I mean, technically it's either you got the XS Max or you got the XR. Those are the only two real new iPhones.
Yeah.
Those are the ones people ain't never seen before. But if you got XS, it's like
the colors are probably, I mean, if I'm talking honestly, yes, the colors are probably gonna be washed out on that display. Big time. It's gonna look pretty horrible.
Like I said, it's got the candy color, different iPhones, the blue, the yellow,
red.
It got the thing to sell to the millennials who don't know anything about tech. And I think that phone is gonna be popular with young females.
I think it'll be popular with
young people, period.
Period. I mean, everybody wants to be able to customize and they want to be able to stand out, but be a part of the crowd at the same time. So basically, you have a group of friends and they all play their iPhones and they all got different colors.
Yeah.
But they all got the right color bubble when they are messaging. That's all they want, man.
Right.
I mean, that's gonna be a win.
Yep. For the young crowd. That's why they're ramping up production. They already know they're gonna make a lot of them.
Oh, they're gonna make a killing on that, man. For real. And that's gonna be so cheap to make.
The profit margin.
Oh, that profit margin. I think the profit margin gonna be disrespectful, man.
Who had a video something about it costs only 300 to 400 to make the iPhone 10s Max?
I think a lot of people had that video.
I mean, the 10 when they first made it, I think the price tag on it, like it might have been $400, maybe.
Hey, Will said he has a question. Well, Will has a question for next year. Y'all think Apple is going to make a cheap model? I mean, I think they're going to keep. Yeah, I think they're going.
No, they're going to update the 720 on that 10R.
828, 828. Get it
So,
right.
828.
So, question: what are they going to call the 10R next year? If this is the S year, are they going to call the 10R the XRS next year?
Oh,
and everything else is the 11, or how's that going to work?
It's going to be 11R, right, with everything else.
Yeah, 11R.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, there you go.
So it's going to be 11. Yeah, and hopefully, I heard rumors that it's supposed to be a fully new look on the iPhone. So who knows?
Yeah. Hey, Sean say, screw the 720p liquid plasma titanium retina display.
Sean knows like he's waiting for HTC to come out with like the U13 Plus or something, and then blow off, like just make everybody's phone like the best of the best.
Yeah.
That's what Sean O's waiting for.
I agree with you, Uno.
Nice. Oh yeah, Uno Nice, the red iPhone, because that's the color my son wants to get.
Oh yeah, that
I told him I want the yellow one, but he's like,
nah,
Dad, you're not gonna use it. I'm like, I'm gonna use it for a while. He goes, but I'm gonna have to keep. I don't want no damn yellow phone. He goes, I want the red or black. I'm like, dude, black is boring. So let's get the red one. So I think I'm gonna get the red.
Yeah, that red gonna be tough.
When can you pre-order that? Friday or Wednesday?
No idea.
No,
I think it's Friday.
Yeah. Everything is coming in October. You got the OnePlus 6 on the 30th. So 6T rather. So
yeah, the only other phone out there, man, is gonna be that Mate 20 Pro.
Right. Yeah.
That's the
Which probably won't come to the US.
Oh, it ain't coming to the US at all.
Hey, Rob, did you see the story on that Honor 8X? Somebody had a story saying that it's going to come to the US.
I mean, like unlocked the best.
Yeah.
That I'm looking at that phone too.
Right.
I mean,
because we had the 7X and it was okay. It kind of lagged though, but I think the Honor 8.
Do they call it the SE?
Oh no, Honor had the Honor had the 7X, and then Huawei made the Mate SE.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
And the Mate SE had the 1 extra gig of RAM, which it seemed like it made a difference.
Oh, okay. So Munchie says 8X is not 8X Pro.
Hey, before we get close to signing off, it's almost that time. I just want to let everybody know in the stream that I'm going to CES with Phone Tech at Work and JQ and all of us guys. I got confirmation, so we're gonna be I'm gonna meet up with them guys in Vegas for some coverage and
y'all might see me out there with the minivan. We all can hop in the minivan
and everything. So, and Forbes, man, hell, if you want to come, if I say I get a double bed, if you don't snore,
I snore like. Just tell me what hotel you're sleeping in. I'm gonna go park the van in there, sleep in the back of the van because the van lays down. I have cargo seats. I put the cargo seats down. I put a mattress in the. I just need somewhere to take a shower, man. I don't want to be like some other YouTubers that went to New York one time and went straight to the event. I at least want to take a shower, man.
All right. And Munchie said don't do reviews. I'm just gonna go live stream and show some stuff. I ain't, you can't do reviews in Vegas.
Yeah.
So Phone Tech at Work is hiring Rob Pouncey, and they're gonna be at Zen Team 100.
Yeah, I went ahead, got on as a contributing editor on the website and did a couple of quick articles. So.
Man, y'all represent out there now.
Yeah. So I just want to let everybody know on the stream.
Why I said we can go to Big Dog's house. Oh, dude, yeah, Big Dog barbecue for us. We could go sit in this pool.
Man, it's gonna be 60-something degrees in Vegas that time. It ain't pool weather.
I think his pool's heated, isn't it?
Oh well, we'll let you check it out.
Hey man, y'all gotta look. Andrew Stud just posted this picture,
Oh boy.
portrait mode selfie with the Essential phone
Oh
using
my
the Pixel 3 app.
Oh yeah, he did that.
Is it on his
The
Instagram?
yeah, it's on his Instagram. The picture look good. Stud cheesing like a mug though.
That's
Stud's
good.
always cheating, dude. Hey, Guy Davis said, "Great, Rob. Looking forward to the coverage."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I'm looking forward to them drunk Instagram stories like last
Yeah,
year.
we'll see. I'm usually a teetotaler. I'm a social drinker. I don't drink to get smashed per se, but I'll be out there, listen to some stories, see who show up, what have you. Quite sure Flossie and all them guys gonna be out there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Y'all are getting into some trouble.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyhow,
Yeah, I need to jump on that ZTE event. Come on, ZTE.
Yeah.
You know.
But hey, man, Rob, we wish y'all the best of luck out there at E3. I mean, at CES.
yeah,
Y'all hold it down for Team 100. I know
most
y'all
definitely.
will represent. I'll leave y'all some motherfucking merch to wear out there or something like that.
Yeah, I did have a couple of shirts on the Teespring. I might reactivate my Teespring store.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I need to keep on sending that out too. I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
yeah, maybe
yeah.
go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I need to get me a couple too.
You know.
Yeah,
But we're coming up on that 2 hour mark, man. We're gonna go ahead and get these sign offs popping. Mr. Forbes, why don't you go ahead and tell the people where they can find you?
Okay, everyone. So I just want to shout out Mr. Eric Kelly for hosting this Team 100 episode. Man, we almost at 60. Again, this is your boy Joseph, your favorite Cajun tech reviewer. You can follow me on Twitter at Forbes Reviews, which I've been getting a lot of followers on Twitter lately. So shout out to everybody that's following me there. On YouTube, it's Forbes Tech Reviews. Facebook, Forbes Tech Reviews. Instagram TV, Forbes Tech Reviews. And yeah, it's just been fun. Shout out to everybody that was in the stream having fun with us. LG V40 rules. iPhone XR is going to be the sleeper. And I just like talking smack with everybody. So thank y'all for hanging out with me.
Hey, Rob, tell them where they can find you, bro.
What's up, everybody? Rob. You can find me on YouTube at RP3 Tech Reviews. You can also find me on Instagram at RP3_Tech Reviews and on Twitter at RP Roman numeral 3 Tech. And again, thanks to everybody for showing up to our stream. We appreciate everybody, all the regulars. And again, thanks to Mr. Kelly for hosting.
Okay, I also want to shout out. This is BG Tech Life. You can follow me on BG Tech Life on YouTube. Shout out to the Baltimore Public School System and peace.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the other Team 100 members, Mr. Android Stud, Mr. Phone Take at Work, aka Alan Anthony, and BG Tech Life, man. But my name is Eric Kelly, aka the Tech Gentleman. You can find me on Instagram at the Tech Gentleman. Find me on Twitter at _Tech Gent. And of course, here on YouTube at the Tech Gentleman. Appreciate you guys for joining us for episode 59. We almost at that big 6-0. Doesn't even feel like it, but man, we've been knocking these streams out. But until next time, we're gonna talk to y'all. Peace.
Pew, pew, pow. Peace, y'all.